Okay, good morning students. So today we are going to learn about direct proportion and we are going to have some practice in exercise 1A number 5 to 11. Sorry, 14. It's intermediate level in single textbook page 11. Okay, let's start with number 5. Okay, the question is find the cost A 10 kilogram of tea leaves when 3 kilogram of tea leaves cost $18. Okay. Uh, the idea to solve a direct proportion question is to find the variable first. Okay. In these questions, the variable is kilogram of tea leaves, or I call it as weight. Okay. Okay, and then the second variable is the cost. Okay, so the weight is 10, but we don't know what the cost is. On the other hand, when the weight is 3, the cost is equals to $18. Okay, so 10 over 3 equals to, if we have unknown variable, we are going to call it as x. Okay, so x over 18, and then right now what we need to do is do cross multiplication. So it will be 3 times x and then 10 times 18. Let's go back again. So 3 times x is 3x, 10 times 18 is 180. So x equals to 180 divided by 3, or x equals to 60. Okay, that's part A. As for part B, we still have the same variable, it's weight and cost. Okay, so when the weight is A, we don't know what is the cost, so we are going to put the square mark, or let's say it's x. Okay, and as for B, when the weight is B, the cost is C. So A over B must be equals to x over C. Okay, do cross multiplication again. So A over C equals to BX. Okay, because I want to make the x alone, so x equals to AC over B. So this is the answers. Now let's go to the second one. It's number 6. Okay. So the variable here is piece of metal. So I'm going to say it's metal, number of metal, and then the second variable is mass. Okay. So the metal here, when I have 5 over 9 metal, I know the mass is 7 kilogram. And I have 2 over 7 metal, the mass is question mark, or in this case I'm going to use x. Okay, so 5 over 9 divided by 2 over 7 must be equals to 7 over x. I do the cross multiplication, then 5 over 9x equals to 2 over 7 times 7. So it's 5x over 9 equals to 2. There are several ways to solve it here, but here I'm going to do another cross multiplication, so I make it 2 over 1. So I do another cross multiplication, so 5x equals to 2 times 9 is 18, so x equals to 18 over 5, or you can call simplify it, or you make it into a 3 over 5. Okay, for number 7, okay, so z is directly proportional to x. Okay, and then z is equal to 12, x will also equal to 3. So z over 12 equals to x over 3. So what you need to do is just cross multiplication. So 3z equals to 12x. Okay, so z equals to 12x divided by 3, or z equals to 4x. Okay, now the question is find the value of x when z is equals to 18. So what you need to do is just substitute this value of z into the equation that we have. Okay, so here in the equation is this. So what I need to do is just put this value into this. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so z equals to 4x and z equals to 18. 18 equal to 4x, so 18 over 4 equals to x. Therefore, we can say x equals to 18 divided by 4 is 4.5. Okay, so this is the answers. Sorry for the scribbles there. It's from my palm. Okay, now let's go for the next number. It will be number 8. So, I prefer blue here. So B is directly proportional to A. So B is directly proportional to A. And when B is 3, A equals to 18. So you can say B over 3 equals to A over 18. So 18B equals to 3A. Or you can say, if I want to reverse it, it's 3A equals to 18B. So A equals to 18B divided by 3. We can say A is equals to 6B. Okay? A equals to 6B, and then the question is find the value of B when A is equal to 24. Just like in the previous questions, what we need to do is just substitute this value of A into the equations. So what I have here is A equals to 6B and A equals to 24, so 24 equals to 6B. So B is actually equals to 24 over 6, then B equals to what is this? 4. Okay, so that's the final answer. B equals to 4. Now go to the next number, number 9. Okay, for this one, it's a little bit different compared to the other, but actually it has the same idea. Okay, to solve these questions, what we need to do is looking at the table that has complete value of x and y. In these questions, I think it will be here, 24 and 6. So we are using the same thing before, like x is directly proportional to y, and when x equals to 24, y equals to 6. So x over 24 equals to y over 6. Then 6x equals to 24y. So you can say x equals to 24 divided by 6 is another 4y. Okay, so because we know x equals to 4y, then we can know when y is 9, so 9 times 4 is 36. When 11 times 4 is 44. Okay, and for this one, 20 divided by 4, this must be 5. 4 divided by 4, it must be 1. Okay, so using the same idea again for B part, we're using this. So x to y. So when x3, y equals to 3.6. So what you can do here is x over 3 equals to y over 3.6. So 3y equals to 3.6x. So y equals to 3.6 divided by 3, or that equals to 1.2. So y equals to 1.2x. Okay. So when I know x 5.5, so 5.5 multiplied by 1.2, that will be equals to 6.6. 2 divided by multiplied by 1.2, that will be equals to 2.4. Okay, where for this is 9.6 divided by 1.2, that will be equals to 8, whereas 11.4 divided by 1.2, that will be equals to 9.5. Okay, now for number 10, y is directly proportional to x. So y is directly proportional to x, and when y is equals to 20, x equals to 5. So y over 20 equals to x over 5. So 5y equals to 20x. Okay, so y is equals to 20 divided by 5. That's equals to 4x. Okay, so y equals to 4x. Now, that's for the answering the first questions. Now for B, draw the graph of y against x. Actually, to solve these questions, what we need to do is what we do in the previous questions. We need to make it a table of value first. Okay, so I'm going to use another color. Okay, oh, let's use purple then. Okay, now so y against x. Okay, y against x. Okay, now so when x equals to 0, y is 4 times of x, so must be equal to 0 too. When x equals to 1, y is 4, 2, y is 8, 3, y is 12. Okay, so what we need to do now here is using what we already learned in grade 7 about Cartesian diagram. So, okay, use right here. Okay, by the way, in your book you need to use ruler, but here to make it quick I'm just drawing by my hand here. Okay, so it's y against x. It means y will be the horizontal line and x will be for the x is for the horizontal axis and y as for the vertical axis. Okay, so when it's 0 0, this is the point here. Sorry, using another color here. So 0, 0.0 is here, it's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. So it's 1 2 2 3. As for 4, I'm going to use the multiplication. 4 here is 4, it's 8, and it's 12. Okay, so the line will be here, the point here. So what we need to do is just make, like, connect all the dots there. Okay, okay, now let's go to number 11. 11 actually have the same idea with the previous question. So z is directly proportional to y, and when z is 48, y is equals to 6. So z over 48 equals to y over 6. So 6z equals to 48y, and z equals to 48 divided by 6, or that will be equals to 8y. Okay, now using the same method again, use another color. Okay, so y and z. So when y is 0, because z is like 8 times of y. So here 1, 8, 2, 16, 3, 24. As you can see here, I'm using uh, 0, 1, 2, 3 because I think it's the easiest number to be multiplied with. Okay, so you can use any number, but here my suggestion, just use a smaller number or smaller or whole number. Okay, now so what do I need to do, because it's z against y, so it's just like what we learned before. Z must be in the vertical axis, as y for the horizontal axis. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use multiplication of 8 here, so 8, 16, 24. Okay, so 1.8. Sorry, it's supposed to be not 1.8 first. It's supposed to be 0.0, and then 1.8, and then 2.16, and then 3.24. Then I just need to connect all the lines there. Okay, we're done with number 11. Now let's go to number 12. Okay, it's a long questions, but actually, if we already finished with number 5 to 11, then number 12 is actually an easy one. Okay, now find another question connecting F and M. Okay, let's start with doing that first. Okay, so A, F is directly proportional to M, and when F is equals to 49, F equals to 49, we know M is 5. Okay, so over 49 equals to uh, M over 5. So 5F equals to 49M, or you can say F is equals to uh, what's that? 49 over 5M, or 9.4 over 5M, or 9.8M. Okay, so F equals to 9.8 M. Okay, okay, it looks like uh, the gravity. Okay, okay, now let's go with B. We find the value of F when M is equals to 14. So what we need to do here is just substitute this value into the equation. So F equals to 9.8 times M, then 9.8 multiplied by 14, that will be equals to 100, sorry, 137.2. Now for C, calculate the value of M when F equals to 215.6. What we need to do is just substitute the value of M with 215 with 6. Okay, so the equation again is F equals to 9.8 M. So 215.6 equals to 9.8 M. So, or you can say M equals to 215.6 divided by 9.8, or that's equals to 22. Okay, now D, let's go with D. Draw the graph of F against M, just like what I told you before. What you need to do is just using the table of value M and F. So when M is 0, F is 0, and M is 1, because F is actually 9.8 times of M, so it's 9.8. So it's 2, it will becomes 19.6, and when it's 3, it's equals to 29.4. Okay, so what we need to do here is just try to draw that. Okay, oh man, it's a bad straight line. Okay, it's still not straight, but I think it's better. So F will becomes the vertical axis, M will become the horizontal axis. So 1, 2, 3. This one I'm using the multiplication of 9.8, so it's 9.8, 19.6, 29.4. Don't forget to use ruler for this. Okay, okay, then the point will be here, 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 and here. Okay, so just make the connection between them. Okay, make all of them connected. Okay, now the next question is number 13. Okay, as we can see here, uh, P is directly proportional to T. So when P is equals to 25, T equals to 10. So P over 25 equals to T over 10. Okay, do cross multiplication. So 10P equals to 25T. So P equals to 25T over 10, or P equals to 2.5T. Okay, now that's number 1. Okay, now for E2, you can see find the value of P when T equals to 24. So what we need to do is substitute the value of T equals to 24 into the equation. So P equals to 2.5T, or you can say P equals to 2.5 times 24. Okay, so that will be equals to 60. Okay, use another ink for it. Okay. Calculate the value of t when p equals to 12. So again, just substitute the value of p into the equation. So p equals to 2.5t. So p equals to 12 equals to 2.5t. So t equals to 12 divided by 2.5. Okay, or you can say it's equals to 4.8. Okay, for the last one, draw the graph of p against t. So t over p here. Okay, so when t equals to 0, p must be also equals to 0, because and when t is equal to 1, and because p is 2.5 times of t, then p must be equal to 2.5. Okay, so 2 is 5, 3 is 7.5. Okay, and then what we need to do is, okay, I'm using another color with that for that. Okay, just use purple. Okay, because it's p against t, so p must be in the vertical axis and t for the horizontal axis. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Here is 2.5, 5, 7.5. Okay, use another color for this. Okay, let's just black then. Okay, so this is the point of intersection. Then I just connected all the line. Okay, that's it. Okay, we are in the last questions. Oh man, that's a long video. Okay, hopefully you can hear my voice well. Okay, for number 14, let's see that. Okay, the amount of voltage. Okay, so a few volts needed to send a fixed amount of current through a wire. It's directly proportional to its resistance, R ohms. When R equals to 6, P equals to 9. So C is directly proportional to R. Okay, then P is 9, R is 6. Okay, when R is 6, P is equal to 9. Okay, so P over 9 must be equals to R over 6. Okay, do cross multiplication here. So 6 volts equals to 9R. So P equals to 9R divided by 6, or P equals to 1.5R. Okay, now that's for part 1. Let's use another color for the second part. Okay, now we just need to substitute this value, R equals to 15, to find the value of phi. So, oh sorry, my bad. So phi equals to 1.5 R. So when we substitute the value of 15 with R, then 1.5 multiply by 15, and what we will get is, I think, is 22.5. Okay, so phi equals to 22.5. Now the third one, I'm going to use it here. Okay, to finish it here. So again, another substitution. So phi equals to 1.5 R. Phi equals to 15. So 1.5 equal R, times R. So R must be equals to 15 divided by 1.5, or equals to 10. Okay, again, my bad. The last one, draw the graph again. Just like what I told you before, whenever you have this, just make a table of value. Okay, so it's R, phi. Okay, when R is 0, phi must be also equals to 0. Okay, but, oh sorry, because of phi is actually 1.5 times R, so when R is 1, phi must be 1.5. When R is 2, then phi 3. When R is 3, then this one is 4.5. Okay, then what we need to do is just make uh, Cartesian diagram for this. So V will be the horizontal line, while R for V for the vertical line and R for the horizontal axis. Okay. So this one is 1, 2, 3. This is using multiplication of 1.5. So 1.5, 3, 4.5. Okay, and then what we need to do is just uh, make the axis and then connect the axis. Okay, I think that's it. Hopefully this lesson will help you a lot. Thank you. God bless you.